6 out of 10 Republicans recommend FTR Radio to everyone they know. The other 4 are rhinos. FTR Radio. Online at FTRradio.com. FTR Radio salutes some of the great Democrat presidents in the radio era. FTR Radio.
You're listening to Liz and Tayor.
Alright, so why can't I get another tattoo? Come on.
Because you get another tattoo, then you start talking another gun.
But not the movie star. The battling duo from the right war on FTR Radio.
Oh, come on.
You're the one who said it.
That was a joke, partially.
Enlist in the right war. Won't cost you nothing. Not as good as military service. But it's got to count for something, right?
Good evening, folks. Thank you for listening to FTR Radio. This is The Right War. I'm Liz Harrison. And before I get into anything else, I am terribly sorry. I have to break some really horrible news to some people out there. I've just been told, it's breaking news. NBC actually might have to admit that they don't actually have journalists on staff. Sorry, couldn't resist that.
Oh.
And of course, I would have been much happier if I could have conned somebody into making it possible to have their latest correspondent from Turkey, Dana Lash, on air. But of course, that would probably be because we have proven at this point that Ben Howe makes a much better Brian Williams.
So we're chaining Brian Williams to the wall tonight.
Oh, God, no. I don't want him stinking up the place. He's
Sweet
banned.
Jesus, no. That's
Good
awful.
God, that's horrible.
What's going through your mind right now, Taylor?
Yeah, really. Oh.
We know who Taylor's going to be thinking about when he goes to bed tonight.
In case you're wondering and you're not a regular listener, that would be my lovely co-host Taylor and the one, the only, everybody loves pie, Jason Pie from Freedom Works.
What up,
and this
cuz?
is the point where Matt Kibbe prays to God that he says nothing truly bizarre on air.
I'm not drinking. Like I said a couple weeks ago, I have lived up to my promise. I have not done any drinking on the air. So no crazy things will be said.
It's okay, Liz will do
Yes,
it
but
for
you are sick. You are sick.
Yeah, I think I'm getting sick, and it kind of sucks. I don't know if you guys can tell, my voice is like a little raspy tonight, so, yeah.
Yeah, you have joined the club.
Yeah,
I'm not sure who started this, but it's like the broadcaster's play.
You did. It was
What?
you. You were sick first.
Oh, good God.
Then
You're
me.
going to blame me. You know what? It wasn't really me, though, because it was... Never mind.
I blame Liz.
No.
No.
It's
fine.
It's
It's
Liz's
fine.
fault. It's Liz's fault.
Okay,
Well,
fine.
I think, it's like you guys are like the third Radiohead I've done in like the last 2 days. I'm not used to talking that much. But I'm sorry.
No, it's found under, we keep on soldiering on. People have asked me, how do you do it? The truth started coming out on my Facebook tonight. Before I come on the air on FTR on a Thursday night...
You eat leftover Chinese food?
I eat leftover Chinese food if it happens to be in my refrigerator, and when I wake up from my obligatory nap.
All right, I have a question. Wait, I have a question. How long is too long to eat leftover Chinese food or leftover pizza? Go.
Chinese food, I usually won't tempt it more than 3 days later because I always assume that,
The next day. If you haven't eaten it by the next day, toss it.
No, I know my restaurant, that's all.
Pizza, 2 days. 2 days.
Tops.
Tops.
Yeah, you're right there. But pizza doesn't survive that long in my house anyway. Yeah.
Pizza doesn't survive. Well, I don't eat pizza that much anymore.
Pizza is like when I take a cheat day from the diet. Like that's what I usually wind up eating is pizza because I get lazy and don't feel like going anywhere. So I just order pizza. And there's like only
Right.
It used to be only one restaurant. Like there is, I kid you not, there is a Domino's, a Papa John's, and a Pizza Hut within 50 yards of each other. Only one of them delivers to my house.
Really?
Yeah, and it's Papa John's, which is the worst of the three. And then they just opened up a new restaurant. Well, not just. It's been there like a year. It's called Marco's. Oh, you guys ever heard of that? Yeah, it's not the worst pizza in the world. It's actually pretty good. It's better than Papa John's, but it's more like...
With all due respect to Papa John's, a lot of pizza's better than Papa John's.
Well, yeah. I mean, like, the only thing good about Papa John's is the owner...
Peyton
Manning? He hated Obamacare, but that was about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, you didn't like my Peyton Manning comment?
No.
What?
No, not at all.
Really?
No.
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 Just kind of waiting for you to be funny tonight, Taylor. I'm just not feeling it
Not
tonight.
happening. And
Oh.
if you're gonna make a reference to the football players that appear on Papa John's, everybody knows that it's Dan Marino that's amusing. Because,
Okay,
he
so
doesn't
I was
show up
watching...
unless it's free.
Yeah,
No, that's
I
Joe
was-
Montana.
Or Joe Montana, sorry. I keep on getting them confused.
You mentioned
I'm
Dan
having-
How
Marino.
did you get them confused? One has, 18 Super Bowls and the other one has 0?
It's funny because I was watching Little Nicky the other night.
I
It
like
was just
Dan better.
It was on, and he was in hell asking for the
weird.
chance just to win one Super Bowl, and he was going to trade his soul for it. It was funny.
Yeah.
I laughed. It's also Little Nicky, which is like Adam Sandler's, I don't know, second worst movie.
Right.
What's his worst movie?
Oh, God. Okay, it's his worst movie.
Okay.
It's his worst movie. Well, I mean,
Isn't that doesn't that fit for like everyone? Never mind. I don't like Adam Sandler.
You don't like Adam Sandler?
I like
well,
Waterboy.
don't.
That was it.
he got old. He got old. Would you say?
I like Waterboy. That was it.
Waterboy was
No,
good.
I
mean,
take it
how do
back.
you not
I
Billy
also
Madison or
like.
Happy Gilmore?
I was about to say. I also like Billy Madison.
But not Happy Gilmore.
No,
Happy
I meant
Gilmore-
I get Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison mixed up. Happy Gilmore.
Happy
That's
Gilmore.
I-
The hockey one.
50 First Dates was pretty good.
The
All right.
Happy
I
Gilmore
was wrong.
is one of the officially endorsed movies of the Pine Size Pundit, who is not on the air this week because he is losing his voice.
Did you get him sick too?
No, I didn't. That's what I was trying to tell you all. The plague was brought upon us by someone else. Who
Okay.
has not been in my house, but her car's been sitting outside, and that would be my mother. So you want to blame somebody, go ahead, blame my mother.
It's your mom's fault.
It is my
Yeah.
mom's fault.
Actually, a lot of stuff is your mom. Never mind.
Yeah. She gave birth to me, so that explains it all. She
No.
is the problem
Whoa,
with the
wow,
whole world. There
wow,
we go.
calm down. It got heated really fast, guys.
I'm laughing, Jason. Chill.
Taylor's made thinking about your mother tonight too. God, Brian Williams and your mother in the same dream.
That's scary.
Taylor, do you hate me a little bit right now?
And on this note, anybody who was watching Facebook, the official drink of FTR Radio is Jim Beam Bourbon, which Liz would not be able to survive these two men without.
And I'm drinking Diet Pepsi.
Only Jim Beam? Really?
Really?
I thought I would wager at least a Jack Daniels.
No. I haven't.
Jack-
I haven't had Jack Daniels in a long time.
Jack is so much better than Jim Beam.
Or, your 21-year-old scotch that you
I
showed
will
up-
not touch
showed
until
up
the
for Christmas.
occasion is right.
Okay.
Must
You have
be
a
very
you have a
good
21-year-old Scotch.
reason. Yes, I do.
Yes.
How much did that cost?
I didn't buy it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was a gift from
I got it on
the
sale.
the best co-host in Internet Talk Radio.
Taylor didn't give me a 21-year-old bottle of scotch.
I bought you a very nice
I'm
book.
just playing, dude. I'm just playing. Calm down. Wow.
Now,
I bought
since
you a very nice book on
You
the,
did. I'm just messing with you, dude. I love
on
the
the
hell
US
out of that
Supreme
book.
Court. And Dustin Hoyt, if you're listening, I promise I will
You
get
bought
you your
me
copy
two
soon.
books, technically. You bought me the book about post-hardcore,
That's right.
and then you bought...
That's
yeah, so... No, I'm just... Taylor, I'm having fun with you. It's fine. Calm down.
Okay.
yeah, Taylor
Taylor
and
gets
I-
cranky when he doesn't get sick.
Taylor is the king of random gifts to random people. So that's one thing beyond holidays and all of that.
It's cool.
Yeah,
I bought
that's
Taylor.
fine.
I bought Taylor his gift, and I don't think he got it until a week after Christmas.
3 days. It was good.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I haven't read it yet, but
of course
it's a
you
book
have.
that I wanted. So thank you. I look forward to reading it.
Cool.
Right. I'm slowly being corrupted by him. It all started with Miss Ruth. That
Wait,
I
how are
wasn't
you
admitting
being
to.
corrupted by me?
I didn't admit to this. There was a mystery gift that was received by Miss Ruth some time ago, and I'm the guilty party. I'm admitting it now because everybody's not thinking about it.
Oh. Wait, I thought we already knew this. I mean,
No,
I knew it.
you knew this. You knew this, but I did not admit to it on the Facebook. She went and said, "Who sent me this?" because there was no name on it. And I told her privately, and then I didn't admit to it publicly.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. At least not on Facebook. You knew about it, but that's different.
Well, I was on the phone when you ordered it.
Exactly. So, yeah. That he is corrupting me. He's turning me into a decent individual. This is a very difficult thing to do after being exposed for over 20 years to
Only
the
Liz
most
Harrison,
evil
only Liz
individuals on the face of the planet, otherwise known as the denizens of the Beltway.
Only Liz Harrison, she's the only person I know who can actually complain about being made into a decent person.
I'm not complaining.
Oh, no. You've been corrupted. That sounds like you're complaining.
Yeah.
No.
With all due
because
respect, ma'am.
I have been turned into an evil, heartless bitch because I have been told to be that way for over 20 years. Because that's how you survive in the Beltway as a female.
No.
So he had to corrupt
That's not
the
true.
evil bitch.
That's
thing.
not true.
In my job description, yeah, it is.
I know I've got plenty of friends on the Hill who are females who are really nice people.
Yeah, there are. But they're the ones that actually work on the Hill as opposed to the ones that, work the campaigns and do all of the evil stuff to ruin people's reputations. Those people.
Oh yeah,
on the
so
other
you were basically a terrible person.
I was a terrible person. And thanks to interventions by individuals like Taylor, that is no longer the case. All we are left with is I am now the evil 1%er, twin sister of Thomas LeDuc.
Yeah.
So, I am way too hyper for 11:16 at night.
Oh God.
Yeah, we know this.
Well, you also took a nap.
Yes, I did.
God, I wanted to take a nap so bad today, and I had so much work on my plate. It was ridiculous, and I couldn't. And everything was terrible because I couldn't go to sleep last night. Had a hard time going to sleep. It was 12:30 before I actually put down my phone and went to bed. I was like, okay, so I'm gonna admit to a stupid addiction. I've been playing this game on my phone called SimCity Build It. Laugh. Yeah, it's funny. Haha. Yeah. So, I'm up to 300 and something thousand people in my city, so I keep trying to, build onto it and stuff. So that's what I nerd out on before I go to bed every night. And then,
Actually, that sounds... What is this called? SimCity what?
Build It. It's my trivia crack. You know how trivia crack is a big thing right now?
No.
Okay, alright. Never mind then. So, yeah, anyway. And I got up at 6 o'clock this morning, and so, I've had consecutive nights of 5 hours of sleep, and it's just starting to catch up with me. And then on top of that, getting sick. Everything is kind of terrible right now.
5 hours of sleep is a good night for me.
Well, these are all your problems, and yeah,
right, because I'm the one who has the overnight job that I hate.
Yeah.
You get plagiarized. Yeah.
You may want to play the
I'll take care of it.
I'll play the disclaimer.
I'll take care of it. We'll take care of it in about... For now, he's not talking for anybody but himself. But the kid will talk later. When we actually take a break. So,
okay.
All's cool with the world. We all understand. It is a zen moment. All of the FTR people understand that as soon as we hit the FTR airwaves, we are no longer responsible for anything except for ourselves. And even that is sometimes questionable.
I'm downloading SimCity Build It right now.
Are you really? See, you're going to
Good
tell
God.
and add me on there. Like, I can give you, I don't know how to do it right now. I think you have to connect through Facebook and I can find you.
Okay.
And like, I'll add you because apparently...
we trade?
Yeah, I can sell you stuff.
Oh, we can trade. So basically, we can do free markets.
Actually, no. This is actually the really cool thing. You get rewarded for being like a trader. Like,
really?
Yeah, you do.
Holy super
I forgot what it's
capitalism game.
Yeah, I could like look it up real fast, like because this is literally what I do when I have downtime. Usually in the late in the evenings, like after I took a break last night at work. Well, I worked until 11:30 last night, which is one reason I was up so late. And that was my own doing. I just had stuff I wanted to get done and not have it hang over me. So I sat here and played the stupid game. Like when I got done, and then played my guitar for a little bit. So yeah, I'm a big nerd with it. Actually, I'm up to 343,000 people in my city, and it's called Importer. Spend 250,000 simoleons when trading. And you get $30 in Sims as a reward. $30 of credit you can use to buy things like speed things up or whatever. It's pretty cool.
Really?
Yeah, but you also get rewards for like being a green city as well. Like if you use efficient stuff. So, but you can also buy
I'm not against green technology, but I don't want the government to be the one to say,
yeah,
you have to do this.
Yeah,
sure,
I don't like them telling me what kind of light bulb I can buy and making them extremely expensive.
Oh, sure. No, right there with you. Like, completely right there with you. At the same time, you get rewarded for doing it, so I figured I get the rewards for doing it. That's free market.
See, the government thinks that they need to force people to do this kind of thing, and it's fouled under common sense.
Exactly.
Once things like wind power and solar power, the technology moves to the point where people can start using it for, like, instead of dealing with backup generators and all of that fun crap, you could actually have this stuff on your house, and it would be efficient. This is stuff that people would buy.
Oh, no, like, there's a big push in Georgia, or at least there has been in the last couple of years, to, like, allow people to live off the grid, basically. I mean, they can buy their own, like, install solar panels and things like that. The power monopoly hates it. Georgia Power is the company, the big power company down here. They've been fighting it tooth and nail. But
of course they are.
Yeah, like Thomas Massey, the congressman from Kentucky, he lives off the grid. He built his own home. It's self-sustaining, energy efficient, all that stuff. Yeah, it's pretty neat. We
have a pretty cool one like that out here. There is a home that is actually underground, and because it's so deep underground, it is cool in the summer.
Whoa!
And
Tom
warm
in the
chat.
Winter. Sorry, Tom in the chat room. He just found APK files for SimCity Build It hacked to give unlimited money. Please tell me how to do this.
Cheater.
Please tell me how to do this. Like, I'm not kidding. I'll give you my email address and you can like email me and tell me how to do this. Like, yeah. Please.
Yeah, just click on his name and hit private and you can give him the email you choose. Anyway.
God, I'm such a nerd.
Yeah, I'll probably break down
a
and read
residential
SimCity
section
Build
right
It.
now.
Y'all are corrupting me.
We have Liz, just go download it and get it over with.
I will, but you know what? You all are corrupting me because, well, I always
I made
say
you
I'm
a
not
nice
really
person,
a gamer.
and now...
Yeah, I'm not really a gamer, and now you're getting me into this stuff. And this is all going back, yet again, Matt Vespa. And the list is growing of people I will blame for being sucked into the whole, nonsense.
Nonsense?
Gamergate.
Gamergate. Yeah. It's Matt Vespa's fault. It is Adam Baldwin's fault. Now it is Jason Pye. You're just all evil, corrupting influences in my life.
But we're not, wait. I'm not doing it like Taylor is. I'm not turning you into a decent person. I'm just filling your life full of distractions.
I need those. Or I start hurting people. So I revert to my bad old ways or something.
I just named my city Townsville.
My city is Pieville.
That makes sense.
I lack creation.
Does nobody understand the joke, the city of Townsville?
Not at all.
No, I'm being slow tonight.
How is it that nobody... Has anybody seen... I'm surprised that nobody in the chat got it either.
Well, they're on delay, dear, so you have to remember that.
There's a city of Townsville in Australia. Oh, Powderpuff Girls?
Yes. Powerpuff Girls.
You are
Powerpuff Girls. I knew it was sounding familiar.
So lame.
Jason, you gave me a link in the Skype. Could you give it to me via private message, please?
Here, I'll send it to you.
In the chat, because...
Let's not discuss that subject on air. I just wanted to show it to you because I thought it was funny.
Okay. Yeah. It filed under really bad journalism. We've already done our...
Stop misusing that...
allowances of it.
You need to play the disclaimer before I get in trouble.
Okay. Well, we're going to take a break now since it's, 25 minutes after. And Taylor is chomping at the bit to, be able to go and say stuff or something. So, yeah. He's just having a rough day, it's terrible. I've got to, make him happy or something.
Hey, Taylor, I found the hack, dude.
All right.
You want me to message it to you?
Yes.
Wait, this is Android. Hold on. Never mind. Okay, I found it. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, my.
God, I am such a nerd.
Really?
Yeah, I am. Sorry, Liz. Believe it or not, Mac, I can show you. I am not playing it right now. I'm not on my phone. My phone's actually about to die, so I can't play on it right now. So
you don't like the city of Townsville, really?
I mean, just lame because it's the Powderpuff Girls.
Oh, okay.
I didn't realize you were a prepubescent girl.
Really?
Play my disclaimer.
We're gonna go there.
Play my disclaimer.
Yes, sir. I'm getting there. It's called I have to rebuild the break. It's one of those things. Tech is gorgeous or something. So we'll be right back, folks.
Okay.
Hello, this is Liz Harrison from The Right War here on FTR Radio. And when I want to bring you the best conservative talk on the net, I use Radio Boss from djsoft.net.
Hi, this is Taylor Millard, co-host of The Right War, heard here on FTR Radio. I'll give you one simple reason why you need to listen to Liz Harrison and me every Wednesday and Thursday night at 11 p.m. Eastern. You never know when I'm going to put my foot in my mouth. Liz, I've had similar situations with you in bed. Wait,
What? What?
That just came out way wrong. That's The Right War, every Wednesdays and Thursdays at 11 p.m. Eastern, here on FTR Radio.
This is the Pint-Sized Pundit, and I'm here to tell you that anything Taylor says on The Right War is his opinion and his opinion only. He does not speak for his employees, his employers, employer, or anyone else. He especially does not speak for my mom unless she says so.
Hey, this is Alfonso Rachel with 20 Pound Sledge and PJTV Zone Nation, and you're listening to FTR.
Hi, this is John Bolton, and you're listening to FTR Radio.
Hello, we're back. And John Bolton on the FTR, that is because of...
Me.
Well, they were just on, Vigilant Liberty Radio tonight, Politi-Nerds. If you missed it, which I'm guaranteeing that a lot of you did, you can always go back.
I'm going to listen to it. I'm interested to hear what they talked about, especially with Matt Akonis on there.
Yeah, really.
Like, I'm wondering... I love Doug to death, but I'm wondering if he held it together long enough to do that interview.
Yes, he did.
He did?
I was there for that, so yes, he did.
Okay.
Yeah, Taylor is the... one percenter who gets to hang with John Bolton on the air. At least as producer. Yes.
You talked to him?
Yeah.
Okay. I remember walking by him on the street one day in D.C. We didn't really talk to him or anything like that. I'm not the biggest fan of the guy. I mean, it's even people I'm not a big fan of, I'll still talk to him. I just was like, oh my god, it's John Bolton. And then he kept walking.
I did that with Brett Hull once.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I did that with
What?
Joe Biden more than once. Before,
Before he was VP.
Yeah.
Well, Delaware and Pennsylvania are basically the same state anyway.
No, it was in Washington. So.
Okay, it was in Washington, but you know what I mean. It was.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, you know what? The weird thing is that I found out that when it comes to relatively local politicians, I would not run into them in places like D.C. I have never seen Tim Murphy in D.C. the mind-numbing times that I have been there. Yeah, I never saw him there, my own congressman. No, if I want to see my congressman, and I would never even go to his office to do this. The easiest way for me to definitely know I can see my congressman is if I go and show up at my Memorial Day parade, or at the kids' dress-up Halloween parade, or our homecoming parade. Because he attends all of the above. Or wait, no, I think he'd quit coming to the Halloween parade because they hurt his feelings or something. I think he asked one time, instead of, glad-handing in the crowd, he wanted to be a judge, and they said they already had enough. No, we didn't see him again. I was like, really? This is filed under, I'm sorry, your local folk. I gotta give them credit, this is small town America.
Yeah.
They none of the business people that were involved, the people that hold our town together, were unwilling to give up their judge's seat to our congressman.
Did I tell you guys
Did
I tell you the story involving Mulvaney and Mick Mulvaney and Trey Gowdy?
No.
Okay. It's not it's just a funny story, or not really funny, just kind of it was neat because this is my trip to DC earlier last month, and I was going home. It was a Friday, and I'm at DCA, Ronald Reagan National Airport, and I look over as I'm approaching the gate, and I see this guy standing off to the side, and I'm like, I know him. Pretty sure that's Mick Mulvaney. So I went up to him, introduced myself, told him where I work, and we ended up talking the whole way down the jetway to the airplane. And he gets into the plane. He's hey man, I enjoyed talking to you. He goes, do me a favor, because he ended up having to talk to the flight attendant about his seat. And he goes, tell Gowdy I said hey. He's back in the back. I was like, okay. So walking back, and Gowdy was sitting to the left on the aisle, about 2 rows ahead of me. So I look over at him. He finally makes eye contact with me. I said, hey, Congressman Gowdy. Mulvaney said hello. He's like, man, I can't get away from that guy. So it was kind of funny. So yeah, it was the second time I met Gowdy. It was the second time I met both of them. I had met Mulvaney, God, like early 2013. I had just had dinner with a member of the Georgia delegation, Congressman Paul Brown, who, for all intents and purposes, considering my congressman sucks. My congressman's Hank Johnson, who's the guy who thinks Guam's going to tip over. So, yeah, I know, laugh it up because it's the worst. And the man is really that dumb in real life, by the way. Congressman Johnson. But Mulvaney was outside talking to a couple other members, and Congressman Brown introduced me to him. This is actually, and like I said, it was the second time I met Gowdy too. Last summer, when I was still at United Liberty, I was just happened to be on the Hill talking to Congressman Lem Westmoreland from Georgia, who I know pretty well, and Gowdy was walking by, and I told Westmoreland's chief of staff, I was like, hey, I'd like to meet him real fast. Can I get a picture with him? So he calls Congressman Gowdy over, and he says, you're not with the press, are you? I was like, I'm on your side? Like, I just want to get a picture with you. It's like that, yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, that's funny. Good times.
Well, it's nice to know that he actually asked if you were with the press.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, I honestly was surprised he asked that question because I was wearing my usual, like, I was wearing a plaid button-up shirt and a pair of jeans, and, like, yeah, I don't understand. Like, most media dress up for their job. Like, I just happened to be visiting on the Hill that day. It was just funny. So maybe he thought I was like a lefty or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Now, see,
I remember
well, wait a minute, Taylor. Bringing up the whole dropping names and everything. A while ago on my Facebook, I jokingly, or not really, half jokingly, posted that I am looking for a minion. And sitting there saying that, I'm sitting there thinking, I gotta explain this, because maybe this will, click with someone. But, yeah, I think everybody realizes that, for better or worse, I'm always juggling a lot of crap at the same time, and whenever it comes to going and getting people like a Trey Gowdy or something like that to appear on a radio show, that requires a fair amount of time and definitely the ability to keep track of emails and playing phone tag and all that fun stuff. Mm-hmm. So this ain't happening for me because I'm already playing phone tag and doing email crap with a lot of other people that I wouldn't necessarily have on the show. Anyway, so I'm sitting here thinking, I guess I should really explain this because people like the idea of dealing with famous type people. Yeah, if you're going and actually taking me seriously and applying for the quote minion position, that would actually entail talking, having a really damn good excuse for talking to people like the Adam Baldwin and Nick Searcy, but also the Trey Gowdy and Louis Gohmert and oh, good God. Taylor, what is my wish list again? I'm trying to remember.
Trey Gowdy, Louis Gohmert. I don't know. What else is your wish list? Mine's Justin Amash.
Yeah, Justin Amash. Yeah. Justin Amash. Ted Cruz. And I'll be honest, Greg Abbott.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, Greg Abbott's one.
Taylor's favorite.
No, I like him too. So,
I don't really know much about him. FreedomWorks endorsed him before I ever came on. So
he does a nice job at doing both the. He can play both sides. Sorry, I'm building my city right now.
Yeah, and then of course there is the obligatory interactions with the Lashes, and
I tell you, they're really nice.
They are
really. I met BlogCon Dallas. It was the first time I ever really talked. I had talked to Chris before, but I never talked to Dana, and she was really nice.
Yeah.
My wish list. I've interviewed Amash, and believe it or not, I've never met Ron or Rand Paul. Never.
I'm kind of surprised by that.
Yeah, no, I say that, and people are surprised by it. And I came about 5 feet away from Rand, and I was actually supposed to get a couple minutes with him. He was in Georgia back during the election. He was stumping for David Perdue, and I had talked to a coworker of mine who had arranged, a meeting, but he got swept away by his handler to go do an interview. It was actually his handler was he and I had talked beforehand, and it was all set up and ready to go. And then media wanted to do an interview, so he got swept away. So I didn't get to meet him. Apparently, though, he signed a golf glove for me that I need to go pick up. It's still a buddy of mine has it. So
nice.
Yeah, but like I said, never met him. Met Ted Cruz. Had a really fun conversation with him about dieting. Of all the things you could talk about with Ted Cruz, that's what we talked about. It's surprising, and I'm not. I don't say this to be insulting to Senator Cruz. I just didn't really know what to expect when I met him. He was just really down to earth. A really nice guy.
Yeah, there are two that people here will probably think, "What the hell happened to Liz?" and who possessed her.
All right, just get Jesse Ventura out of the way.
No. Willie and Cy Robertson. Could you not?
Okay.
You've met them, or you want?
No, I want to talk to them on air.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah, I want to talk to Willie and Cy Robertson on air. So anybody who is like a Duck Dynasty fan, you want to really do some soul searching, especially if you're into the whole politic thing on top of it all. Yeah. I definitely want that. And of course, you have the obligatory Kurt Schlichter and Steven Cruiser and all of that crowd.
Not saying that
we don't say anything about the bald Hal brother, but there is, of course, the
bald
nice
Hal brother.
That reminds me, I'm supposed to.
We don't talk about him. The one with hair,
family at some point.
Caleb. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I don't know why we don't talk about Ben, but okay.
It's a thing. Ben and I do not talk.
Like
yeah,
why?
We don't talk.
Why?
I don't know. I think he doesn't like me, so therefore I talk to Caleb.
Okay.
All right.
This is filed under Mysteries of FTR.
I mean, hell, I don't like you, but I still talk to you.
I'm telling Duke.
Oh, bring it.
I am telling Duke.
I renamed my city Hayek.
Nice. People are going to think you're talking about Selma Hayek, though.
I don't care. Oh, I know. The last time I mentioned Hayek on Twitter, they were like, "Oh, you mean Selma?" It's like, no.
And this is no. Did you
the Austrian one?
So the thing that I saw this poll this week, and I don't think I've been that pissed off in like a couple months. The poll about millennials. Did you guys see this?
No.
Something like 77% of millennials can't name their senator, or one of their senators.
I'm not surprised.
No, like. These people vote. And everything is terrible.
Yeah.
Alright, I just thought it was awful. Apparently I was...
No. I don't disagree with you at all. I'm just saying that, You think I'm surprised to hear them...
77%? Yes, that's surprising. I mean... I mean, that's 3/4, dude. I mean, I was shocked by that.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I would have expected a majority, yes, but not 77%.
True.
Oh. I don't know. For the record, I did just tell on you. Thomas LeDuc has been made aware. Jason Pye said that he hates me on FTR.
I did not say hate. I did not say hate. You're putting words in my mouth. I did not say hate. Let's get that clarify that right this second. I'll tweet at him if I have to. I did not say hate.
No doubt terrified.
God have mercy.
Oh my.
It's one of those. Yeah, it's one of those nights, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so see, like, okay, you know when I hate someone, when I actually hate someone, because I won't say hate or dislike. I'll say F that guy or F that person. Like, that's the wording I would use if it was true, actual hatred. Like Taylor, F that guy.
Oh, okay. Love you too, Jason.
Yeah,
oh dear God. Only on FTR, folks. Only on FTR.
John Lee, man, F that guy. For you, those of you who don't know, that's my stepbrother.
I was about to say that's
why. Yeah. We must pick on the denizens of the chat room or something.
Yes. Especially Lunatic Rex, who has misspelled Brian twice tonight and accidentally spelled brain.
Where's Pinky?
Yeah, really. Oh my, we're just being off tonight. You know, I had all intentions of talking about important things like the NSA and net neutrality and
don't talk
protecting our emails from the government.
Do not talk to me about net neutrality. God, please don't talk to me about that, because I am the worst. I have sat down 2 or 3 times at FreedomWorks to write a post on the blog about net neutrality, and I sit there and I'm going, I'm just not sure. I think it's just a general lack of interest in that subject. Like Logan Albright and Wayne Brow, there are net neutrality guys at FreedomWorks. Like, they knock it out of the park every time they write about that subject. Mm-hmm. NSA, email privacy, let's talk about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't want the government, well, how do I put this? I would love it if the government would go and sneak into my email and take care of all these jackasses who keep on emailing me stuff from overseas and say, hello, dear. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I hate those.
The Nigerian accounts?
Yeah. I hate them, and I hate the guys that are, leches and say really horrible things to me. So you're free to go after them, Uncle Sam. Go ahead.
Well, after 180 days, they will. Well, at least they'll be able to look at your emails without a warrant.
Yeah, I don't want them looking at my emails. You know what I want? I want them to actually do something meaningful about that no man land out there and come up with an agenda where we actually come up with a way to lock these bastards out of annoying me in my inbox. And I want the whining to stop from the screwed up liberal feminists.
You have Gmail. Just block them.
No, I don't. I use ISP provider mail. So.
Oh.
Right. So, basically, yeah, it gets very annoying, and I have God knows how many accounts of ISP provider email because I have to have separate emails for separate domains and all of that fun stuff. So it makes my life really interesting. Anyway, I want some meaningful things that could be done with people who are just jackasses, harassing and being nasty on the interwebs. That would be nice. I mean, and going to the BS that was started with the awful Gamergate, I want there to be a two-way street there. I want there to be, well, two situations. Number one, if you're going to screw around and do what a lot of really nasty, horrible people do to people like me, Michelle Malkin, Dana Lash, and scare the hell out of the respective men involved in our lives, and, like, if Taylor was living anywhere close to me, I'll tell you right now, his home would probably look a lot like a prepper's paradise when it comes to arms. Because I have a sneaking suspicion that he would take the same, and I'm not picking on anybody and saying this, I'm just saying Taylor is the one in my life who would do this. He would be like Chris Lash. He would be armed to the hilt and literally stockpile ammunition with the mind to being able to, go whatever short distance it would be between wherever he is to where I am. If, God forbid, somebody decides to threaten me, he's going to be sitting there with a friggin' gun.
That's what
Am I right?
Like, that's my approach.
Taylor?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
That's my approach to the impending zombie apocalypse. Exactly.
But it is unfortunate that is the case. I mean, I wish that we had I wish we had a criminal remedy to deal with that, not just a civil one.
I mean,
and I'm not a big person on making laws. This is something that has gotten completely out of control.
Are they they're harassing emails? Is
They're harassing? They are veiled threats. We have watched people like Aaron Worthing and McCain and all of them, Stacey McCain. They go and they try to get these people to do a non-veiled threat on the Twitter so that they can actually take legal action against them.
Yeah. I mean, I've had, I don't get a lot of hate mail. Occasionally I do, but not that often. The most threatening one I got was about 2 years ago, and I ended up not turning it over to police or anything like that, or FBI, mainly because I figured I'd just post it online and just make fun of the guy,
right?
For sending it to me. That's what I did. Turns out I actually picked up some radio station out California or something like that. I don't know. I heard it got read on air, but that's what was the sigh for?
I was just the people sending threats.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, it was. I actually read it. I went back and reread it a couple weeks ago.
By the way, okay, hang on a second. Prairie Dog, I totally would. I've offered to beat people up for Liz.
Yeah, he has.
She's turned me down every time.
Right.
I've offered to beat people up for Miss Ruth. She's turned me down every time.
You never offered that to me, and you think about me when you're going to sleep.
Okay, we're going to move on. We're going to move on. We're going to move on before this gets way too creepy. But speaking of creepy, the whole thing with the Jordanian pilot, which...
What in the blue cow?
Right?
I ended up with...
No, I'm sorry. I saw something on Slate that just threw me off for a second. Go ahead, Jordanian pilot.
Yeah, in the past 24 hours, I ended up with a couple messages from individuals that had been following me on Facebook and are now blocked and marked for spam and, well, turned into the powers that be at Facebook. But, yeah, I ended up with them, and of course they were in messages because these people never have the nerve to go and approach me publicly, and that's why I don't usually talk about them, because I won't do a Dana on them when they're not out in the public area, except for what I've already warned them that, you go and do the bad bar pickup lines, I'm going to screen capture it and I'm going to ridicule you publicly, so don't do it. Right. And miraculously, I've stopped getting those posts, so I guess that message got through. Anyway, now we're moving up in the world. Now, because I am an evil, sinful, 1%. Heretic, infidel, and I'm going to I'm going to suffer in fire now.
These are
people from Islamic nations.
Really?
That had been following me, which I know they're there because and I know that they're listening to me when I am on air. Because I have, talked to the powers that be at our streaming provider and have been able to get them to keep an eye on the account. But, yeah, because normally we don't know where they are. Well, yeah, we know where they are on our account because there's a very good reason for it. I end up saying things that often apparently tick off individuals who happen to follow Islam. And I'm apparently getting people generally annoyed with me. I'm not upset, to the point where I am afraid that somebody's going to come to my house and burn it down. But I am extremely, extremely disturbed that somebody would make the suggestion that as a woman who has the audacity to sit there and suggest that these people are complete bastards, which, by the way, if y'all are still listening now, you could go F yourselves and tune in later to hear my critique of your manual of how ISIS women should behave and be treated. And no, it won't be kind. So, that said, I don't really care. I am like Dana, and I feel sorry for the gentleman in my life. Taylor is included. There are a few others. Because I may be drawing fire and getting people very annoyed with me. Thankfully, so far, they are not stateside. But if they ever get to be, I guess there will be an FBI field agent somewhere in the Pittsburgh region. I don't know which one I have now because they always shuffle the deck. But yeah, I'll be contacting my friendly neighborhood FBI agent and letting them know what you're doing.
I've just been added to a watch list.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Again. Because
Why,
I just
me?
bought it. I just bought a copy of the Quran.
Oh,
for
okay.
free.
Yeah, I did that. I actually have multiple.
You got added to a watch list because you.
Yeah,
bought
we
a
joke
copy
about
of
this, Jason.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just got added to a watch list. Hi, NSA! I'm saying hi with
NSA.
2 fingers.
Yeah.
You
See,
can
I don't worry
imagine
about the
which
whole watch
one.
list thing. I already know I'm on one. I actually get to have, nice little conversations with the people who are theoretically tasked to keep an eye on what I do. I'm sorry. It's a very strange thing for me. I know people get upset and everything, but I understand where it's all coming from, and I understand how people who had not been involved in anything to do with government, etc., could get upset about it. But I got used to very long ago, like in the late 90s, the concept that my conversations are not private. I have no illusions. I know that my internet activity has been monitored to one extent or another over the years.
That
some
picture's
of the time
awesome,
it
Jason.
was some of it made sense because at the time it makes perfect sense if you're doing investigations that will end up in a courtroom on in a federal case. Of course you're going to be watched.
Yeah.
I'm not the bad guy. I was the one who was trying to protect the people who were having their credit card numbers stolen and stupid stuff like that. So I was one of the good guys. Back before the government had created cyber teams to do this sort of thing. That went to private contractors. I used to be one.
But earlier you said you were a terrible person.
Yeah, I'm a terrible person.
You can't be a good guy and a terrible person.
Of course I can, because in order to be the good guy, I had to do terrible things, like break into people's computers, or hire other people to do the same. So, how is that a good person?
You were pretty awful.
Yeah, I'm a terrible person. Break into the computers of horrible little teenage whelps that would be stealing credit card numbers before they had secure servers. And, intentionally send them viruses over the internet when they do it to me.
Oh my god. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and say this. Do not ever mess with Liz Harrison. Note to self. writing
I've
that
said
one down.
that so many times.
I'm putting it on a.
I am a good
sticky,
person now. I
I'm putting it on
don't do that kind
sticky
of
note
thing.
in front of my on my computer screen. It's gonna go right right below it, next to where it says log your time and call in numbers for conference calls for work. It's gonna go right next to that. Don't F with Liz Harrison.
I am not a bad person. Anyway, we're
say
out
you
of
never
said
time.
you were.
We're out of time.
You're the one who said you were a terrible person. Just saying.
I know. We're out of time. So now that everybody knows way too much about me, who cares? Have a good night, folks. We're going to be back on Wednesday. Catch the John Bolton thing, the Politi-Nerds, because you will enjoy it. And otherwise, yeah, again, pushing the VLR because, Duke loves it. I'll be on the air tomorrow night, Friday night, the sexy show. So, say goodnight, guys.
Night.
Good night, guys.